Anyway, coffee out of the way. Introduction's done. People turned up. Sip of water. Shall we turn off this thumpy music that was really starting to aggro my stress situation today? So something more gentle. There we go. Let's find something to do, shall we? Not sure about the streaming stability of Starlink. It's an option. Even if I had no other option, I would not give Elon my money. Like, if Starlink was my only possible way to get internet, I would still not give Elon my money. No. I'm this close to just noping out of Twitter at this point because it's become such a fucking hellscape. I get so much more spam bots and scams in my DMs and whatnot. Even though Elon promised to get rid of the bots, there are so many more now. It's ridiculous. But you know, I could still upload to like YouTube through you know, walk into a McDonald's and sit there for half an hour and upload something. I've done that before when my internet was down or something. And I've got like 30 or 40 gigs of mobile data every month, I think, on my current plan. Do a bit of live streaming with that. Anyway, let's find something to do. What shall we warm up with? I haven't been able to do any warm up yet because, yeah, we had the fucking people invade my space. So I would normally play for like half an hour, just stick around to get my warm ups in, but no. Alright, let's pick up this last gig that we missed in this area last stream. Let's start with that. Any competition with Starlink? Yeah, I don't know if Starlink's going to have any competition real soon, because that's a big structural investment, doing it with the microsatellites the way that's set up. Yeah, I mean, unless I head to the outback or, you know, somewhere out of civilization, mobile data's a not impractical thing for Australians. Alright, doo-doo. Huh. Where's that music coming from? I was literally just listening to that track before. Alright, Jesus, where's the GPS line trying to take me? Can we go this way? A shortcut this way? Aggro at me. Oh, we gotta go all the way around, apparently. A lot of people in my hometown have been saved from foreign internet trace by Starlink. Yeah, like, it's a good service in theory. It's just, yeah, my personal position on Elon Musk makes it very, very, very difficult for me to justify giving that sociopath any money. Because he is a monster of a person. If I had exactly zero other issues, I would still and ah about it. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go without internet. How hard could that possibly make life in 2020 something? As long as I don't have to give that shithead my money. Alright, going up or down? Go to El Gallo's workshop. Right. Thievery. This isn't your run-of-the-mill gig. Client, this time is me. You know the Hitwoman mega building in the Glen? Yeah, I've heard of it. Within a city crumbling tower of concrete, yada yada yada. Same old story. Gallo's got a drug problem and a big one. Completely lost touch with reality. Goes from one score of sin coke to another. Needless to say, he's in no state of repair to any creaky doors, but for some reason, he said that everything would be better if he could just get his hands on some scandium rods. So he stole them from a corpo warehouse. Rods are rare parts, rare and expensive. I wouldn't want to see them go to waste. Go to H1, access code's already been taken care of, and get them from El Gallo before that junkie pawns them. I don't care how you do it, son. Okay. Don't care how we do it. Is it loud gun or quiet gun time?
Wouldn't go in there if I were you. Gallo, he's lost it up there, you know?
Okay. You say up there, but we have to go down, so... Hey, Night Crusade. Sheelan wasn't the type of person he is. Yeah, so does everybody else on the planet. At least those with, you know, a sense of humanity. This guy down there freaking out about the elevator, apparently. Don't know if I've done this gig before. None of this seems familiar. Time for the quiet gun. Hello. Good night. Who are you? Ah, with the guy. So I just snapped the neck of a junkie for no reason, apparently. I mean, it was also a gangster, so... Can I pick up that money, please? Apparently not. I can if I aim up here. Hello. Scandium rods. Skull shard. Watch out for this guy, he's pretty tough head on. Well, I mean, wasn't much of a problem. I just strolled up behind him and snapped his neck. Working on a clip-on bumper for my smartwatch to make it look like a Pip-Boy. Nice. Actually, I think I've still got it as default on my Apple Watch. The Pip-Boy wallpaper. I think it's my primary screen right now. I rarely see it because mostly I only use my my Apple Watch for controlling my music. So mostly when I flip it up to my face, it's just got my music player on there, controlling the music on my phone. Alright, have the rods, which makes me happy. And that's rare. Rarer than rain on the Egyptian desert over which Moses wandered. But I digress. The contract is closed. Payment is on its way. Thank you, Padre. Alright. That wasn't quite the warm-up I was expecting. So let's find the next nearest gig. Let's see if this is a... Excuse me? What did you say to me? This way. Let's call in the back. Ow. Yeah, speaking of Pip-Boy stuff, I went, oops. I went looking to see if there was a, any kind of date or window or anything, for the Fallout 4 so-called next-gen update. There's nothing yet. Surely we have to get it, like, at least 3 months before, Starlink, right? Starlink? Space Fallout. Why am I spacing on the name? Is it Starlink? I keep wanting to say Starlink. That doesn't sound right. Wasn't Starlink that Nintendo fucking toy scanning game thing with Star Fox? Starfield! I was close. There we go. Yeah, no, Starlink was the one where you had to buy the toys and you scan them in and get upgrades for your ships and shit. Starfield. I don't know why that name doesn't stick in my head. It's just not as catchy as Fallout. So anytime I talk about it, my brain just goes, just call it Fallout in space. I'll know what you mean. Starfield, Starfield, Starfield. Rhymes with Garfield. Which gives me no mnemonic because... I don't know. Is the main spaceship orange? Can I remember it that way? Okay. Ooh, I remember this one. I've done this one a few different ways. This one actually rewards you for doing it extra stealthy style. Alright, diddly-doo-doo-doo. Councilwoman, yada yada yada. The night she fucks like a fucking cat in heat with whoever lands on a deck of a yacht. Blah blah blah. Send you the yacht name and coords. You fetch the footage. Blah blah blah. So basically, there's a congresswoman or whatever, and she's very sexually liberated. And our job is to go find some security footage of her doing the sexually liberated things, so we can then, or whoever's hiring us, can then blackmail her. But it works best if we get in and out without being seen. Which, I'm just thinking about how I want to do it this time. Normally, the first time I did this, the very first time I did this mission, I already had the Overwatch sniper rifle. Like the best sniper rifle in the game. So what I did was I came all the way up here, and I just hunkered down here. I was just picking off guys one by one. Boonk, 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 boonk. Shot out the camera, shot out all the guys, and then just walked in. Second time I did this, I tried to swim in up the little Yeti. Or docks here, I guess. It's not really Yeti. Yeah, I swam in and tried to bait the security guys down this ramp here one by one. That didn't work so well. I got like 5 or 6 of them, and then all hell broke loose. So this time, you might split the difference. I might try and pick off some guys from here, and then sneak in. Because I can't make this shot from way back there with a handgun. But I can. I was about to say, I can easily make the shot from here, but then I missed my first pop, so maybe not so easy. Sucks the Overwatch doesn't pierce the walls anymore. Yeah, I mean, it was very overpowered when it did that, so I understand why they made that change. It was ridiculous. Oh, nice! Pistol sniper. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm playing Advanced Wars 1 and 2. Yeah, I saw you post in the Disco just before I came live. I didn't know that was coming. Was that announced, or did that just pop up? Yeah, so I think the third time I did this mission, I actually took over all the cameras and took out all the guys when we did our Netrunner build, didn't we? I zapped all the guys in my way with like Contagion or something, and then just snuck in to the office. That went pretty smoothly, if I remember correctly. Think about using one of my Nintendo game vouchers on Splatoon 3. I didn't wind up liking that much, but I understand it's been very well received.
I'm waiting for a decision. Shit. Better investigate. Target nearby.
Damn. I was hoping for local control over the cameras on that, but such luck. Switch, released on the 21st. Enough. Would be a waste to use it on a cheaper game like Metroid Prime Remastered. Oh, jeez.
Gonna investigate.
Picked me up fast.
I know you're in here. I can
Yeah. Why'd you come down to find me?
How they even need such a big boat? You're only making it worse for yourself.
Yeah. Right, fight.
What? Come on out. You're not in trouble.
Can I get the camera? Yes, I did. Right, if I remember correctly, I can't make it over this fence. But I don't know if I can do that without my double jump. Apparently not.
You're only making it worse for yourself. I'm out.
Do.
What?
Don't hide behind glass doors, idiot. Okay, pretty sure this is where I need to be.
I'm out. Huh?
Excellent.
What?
Which way are you facing? Got you back to me. Excellent.
You're not in trouble.
Doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
You're only making it worse.
And run.
I'm out.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Easy peasy. Alright. Great. Need to make me proud. Client Seppi says the Counselor College recordings are very interesting. You wouldn't balls this up, Client Seppi, so May means you just earned yourself a fat bonus. Check the drop point at the chords. I'm flicking your way. Right.
You're not in trouble.
Still looking for me. So much of the first events was on the GBA. It takes me back. Music is also him. Music. It's like all remixed and stuff. Who left that just lying around? Alright, what is my reward? 12, nearly 13,000. And a level up. Oh, we're doing it in cool, aren't we? Alright, that is 18 cool. That should be... where is the... Ah, yeah, the Reflex Tuner. Dock in Japantown. No, that's 8. No, wait. That's 18 reflexes. Where was the 18 cool thing I needed? Did I not make a note of that? I needed 16 cool for the paint editor. Okay, maybe it wasn't cyberware I needed the 18 for. Maybe it was something in here. Yeah, there we go. The whole tree's unlocked now, pretty much. So, what was it? It wasn't juggler. Temporarily boost movement speed by 5 seconds when detected. Strong attack. No, that's a knife. That's a knife. That's not a knife, that's a knife. Restorative shadows. Is it this one? When your health drops below 50... Yeah, it was this one. When your health drops below 50%, reduce all incoming damage by 50% for 10 seconds. There we go. That'll make us last even longer. So when we're at 50%, incoming damage gets dropped by 50% for 10 seconds. Plus, we've got second heart to stack on top of that, so... That's going to make me even more survivable. Don't think we need anything else here. Most of this is knife-related stuff. Okay. So, that's cool taken care of. Guess pump reflexes to continue to get the handgun tree, but there's nothing really vital left. Though, yeah, if we get reflexes, we get the neofiber. 18 at reflexes for the reflex tuner. Yeah, we're pretty much set up now. Tech is where I need it to be. Yeah, so we can just kind of spend the points as we like from here on in. Although I've only got 2 points left because I'm at level 48, so... do those last couple of level ups and decide where to spend the rest of those spare points. Excellent. It is all about lasting longer. See what you did there. That was some lasting longer innuendo. That's the stash. Alright, just as we started, or just as I loaded up the game to start stream today, but before I actually started streaming, we also got a call from Pan Am, ready for the next part of her quest, which is the argument she's going to be having with Saul, basically. Oop, jeez. Let's read what we need to do before we just go storming in there. Biotechnic Corporate Hotel. Chick's name is Jenna Kosh, Regional Director, Tech Development, some shit at Biotechnium, and she tests all the shiny new gizmos. Last little gizmo she tested, yeah, that one flatlined over 70 souls. Folks from a clan called Red Orchid, or Red Orca, or something like that. Kosh tried to dry the tears of victims' families with a few annies. Every try that doesn't work. All the families pulled together to hire someone who'd give this director Kosh the cordial greeting she deserves. You know the kind. Super cordial. Show her they really care. Right then, so class action assassination, basically. Excellent. So, camera, guard, robot guard, and police outside. Also a bunch of guards. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this. Right, so we should be able to get into the side door here. And these cops should not weirdly get aggressive when I walk past them. Because I've got the mod installed that stops them aggroing for no good reason. Right. Grab that. So yeah, how you doing there? I'm doing good. I mean, I'm all kinds of stressed out and anxious for personal life reasons stuff, but yeah, enjoying myself in the game so far, so nice distraction. Alright, let's see. I don't know if we can do this completely quiet, because we have to get past a lot of crap. Right. If we can stay out of combat, that'd be nice. Sorry, I just heard footsteps. Are they my footsteps, or was someone coming through that door? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of very angry robots in this building. Right, I'd like to report the AC in my room is broken. Stuff in here, getting a weird smell. Okay, no hints to have there. Security turret. Oops. Okay, security turret is on. Turn off. Sorry, that toggle's going the wrong way. It confused me. Oh, I don't want to back out of the entire thing. I want to go back out this way. Right, surveillance system off. Oh, it wasn't footsteps, it was this thing sparking. That's what it was. Oh, look out. Give me a sec. I just got to take care of a bot in chat. Boo. Right. Doodly-doodly-doo. Ban. And report. Let's see here. Spam, scams, and bots. Spam. Bots. Spam bot, get fucked. Right, where were we? We gone to the dev room before. I like visiting occasionally to listen to Johnny play guitar. I did once, yes. Why is that camera still on? They're off. Right here. That's clearly still on. Son of a bitch. Just give me a second, I need to respond to a text. Shit. Damn it, sorry. Okay, that's gonna cost me. So the robot should be offline.
Be on the lookout.
Till aggravated. Can I... No, I can't deactivate you from here. Done this mission a few times, but I can't remember where the cameras were. Crap. Need one more point in tech to get through that door. Damn it.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Guys up here. Here somewhere. There you are. Seriously, why are the cameras still turned on? I very, very specifically turned them off.
Surrender immediately!
Hey, anyone else catch that?
God, it's so weird, right? Things just exploding.
What the hell?
Strange the cameras never turn off. Maybe it's only select a few on the network. Yeah, it's like 6 connected, but you'd think that 6 connected would at least count the ones on that floor. I don't think. Okay, get in that way. I think there is drop down here somewhere.
Hands in the air! The hell?
Guys. Nice.
I'll piss on your grave when this is over.
You can try, but that will be very difficult.
Enemy contact. I'm engaging.
Shiza! Alright. There are so many reasons that this is a bad thing. If you look on the mini-map, you will see each and every one of those bad reasons. Most of those guys are on the floor below me. I don't know whether they're going to try and make their way up.
Enemy contact.
You are.
Surrender!
Jeez.
Take their position. Move the flank.
Okay, that went very badly very quickly. That was a one-hit kill. that the second heart saved me from. Reminds me, now that we're out of combat, let's just have a little snacky room. Right, back to the quiet gun. Robot's offline. I can't actually use him to ping. So I can use that. Oh, apparently not. Why not? Why can't I ping things? Whoop. You. Hi. Hello, Joanne Kosh. Feeling a little bit worried about your whole situation? Big gun time. Quiet gun time. Please test security on site. They're busy. I shouldn't be bothered. Not planning on checking out for the weekend. Okay, don't need any of that. Alright. Now what we have to do is survive getting out of here. Beep boop.
Drop any weapons and come out.
Huh?
Fuck was that?
God damn it. No, 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 no. Oh shit, that's the wrong door. Fuck, 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 fuck.
It cannot be! You got it!
Okay, this became very, very dramatic very, very quickly. Oh, there's the door I was looking for. Yep. Alright. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles. Why is that? I've done that before. Like, I guess the... Maybe are the achievements new to GOG or something? Because I have very, very deliberately completed every single one of the gigs and every single one of the side quests before. Or maybe I unlocked a gig this time that I missed last time. Because there was a few that didn't feel very familiar. Maybe I somehow missed them because I didn't trigger them or something last time. I don't know. Whatever. Brave Suburban Runaway. Yeah, I used to have that on my my Stream Deck sound deck thing. But unfortunately, that little clip of Monty Python is enough to trigger the copyright police, so I had to stop using it. Womp womp. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Bravely ran away. I'm not running. Alright. So, that just leaves the... Hang on a sec. That's not all the gigs, though. What the hell? Why did the achievement pop for doing all the gigs when it's clearly not all the gigs? Like there's a bunch left. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Alright. Nope. J for journals, would I not? So, we only have one main job left, and that's meet Hakka. So, side job wise, we have the avocado thing. Afterlife thing for Rogue. Should we even do the Rogue stuff this time? I don't think we really need to, because we're not really doing John any favors with the ending I'm going for. Let's skip the Rogue ones this time. No. Oh, that's right. That's, yep. Falco. Someone sprinkling XPDs around the city. Oh, I think this is... Yeah, this is the David... Yeah, let's go get David's jacket. How about that? Alright. Open messages. Falco, there you are. Heard rumblings you're searching for David. Found XPD. Don't know who's... I think I did this off stream, actually. I found the XPD off stream, so... But you guys know what this is all about, surely. Wanted to find out more. You ran into the NCPD crime scene. They didn't jump you. I'm surprised. Me too, actually. Quite frankly. Me too. Maybe they did, but I was already in so much danger it didn't matter. Right of the biz. Spot the gun. Whatever you heard passes the past. And not one we aim to dig into. Okay. Have an opportunity to reply to that, please. Where'd you go? There you are. Are we still going? Okay, popped out of thin air, took Night City by storm. David's got more in common than you might reckon. Sure, you could track us down if you tried. That's why I gave you a knock first. My way of saying don't bother. 15 minutes might be spent, but you still got time on the clock. Left something nice for you with El Capitan. And collect the gift from Medina's crew. Maybe I saw the ones from the base game. That the ones that didn't update. Oh yeah, that might be it. I keep forgetting they added some gigs. So yeah, that must have been all the base ones, I guess. Popping that. Kooky. Everyone's getting mad at me just as I'm driving by. Sorry, guys. I gotta get the text thing again. This whole fucking deal is just stressing me out. Freaking hell, I'm definitely gonna lose this place. Currently arguing with my rental agent about who lied to me. It's not gonna earn me any favors. Just apologize for upsetting her. Oops. Move. Finished watching Ed Runners. Thanks for the recommendation. It's fantastic. Good, isn't it? Tight, dramatic, wonderful characters, wonderful story, excellent animation. But then again, it's Trigger Studio, so... Well, Studio Trigger, I should say, not Trigger Studio. Studio Trigger, who are infamous for their exquisitely dynamic animation. Sounds like you found Martinez. Or Martinez found you, whatever the case. Someone left you a package. I can keep an eye on it, but that's it. I ain't a fucking delivery boy. Alright. Settle down, El Capitan. Already on my way. Problem is now every time you hear I want to stay at your house, you'll tear up. Yeah. It's a little gut punchy, doesn't it? I suspect now you fully understand why I was, and remain, determined to see Adam Smasher pay for his actions. Man, what a series though. It's funny. It's Cyberpunk, so you know nobody should have been expecting a happy ending, right? You don't get happy endings in Cyberpunk. Even the best possible ending in this game is still pretty upsetting. But I still wasn't ready for what that show did. Alright. Alright, he doesn't actually have any pertinent dialogue for us, so we can just take the jacket and be on our way. Apparently we took the box it came in, too. Right, actually, while we're talking about clothing, let's do a little double check on what my deal is here. Everything's worse. Everything's worse. Oh, but don't scrap the jacket already, you just literally picked it up. Although, funnily enough, it is actually not listed as an iconic. I don't remember that. Alright, let's do the same with the guns. Wait a second. Oh, there's Skippy. Get a pistol. Right, so 3 main weapons, my emergency backup in case I run out of bullets in the other guns. Now, let's see what's on the menu next. We've still got the cyber psychos to take care of. Got a weird little gig down here. What's this? Don't know. Let's go find out, seeing as we're relatively close. Why not? Those hard cases cost a fair bit. Yeah, right. Nice little hard travel case. Why not take it? Oh, that's a bit rough. Let's have some Pacific Dreams. Not really in the right headspace for screamy music right now. Hello? Oh, it's just very, very quiet. Let's try Voxel instead. Yeah, still a bit angry. Right, what about... Where is it? Pepcac? No, Dirge? No, body heat, there it is. No. No. I wish you could skip tracks. This is like the one track on this radio station that I really don't like. Because it starts so annoyingly.
This is the century. This is the century. This is the century. Your immortality.
Whoop! Fuck it. Cross country. Let's go!
My name is Arif Iqbal. Thank you for joining us on WNS News.
Why did the radio station just change? It's interesting.
Zuckerberg has signed a cooperation agreement with Night City University.
Didn't. Royal Blue Radio. I actually don't listen to this one much. Let's give this a go. Hello?
Professors and students now have the option to acquire an Arasaka Ozukuri SX cognitive
Oh, is it because we're so far out?
at a 20% discount.
Is that a thing that happens? Do we lose our radio stations and get this country shit instead?
That will become a requirement for all faculty and enrolled students before long.
Actually don't usually listen to the radio much when I'm playing.
Fatalities have been reported in Vista del Rey.
Because it can be interruptive for streaming. And when I'm not streaming, I'm normally watching something else on a second screen, which
It's the same type of
a bed of music kind of ruins trying to do as well.
CPD urges everyone to purchase meat only from
Oh, the news agency just blanket all the channels. Right, okay. That makes more sense.
natural sources is likely to contain harmful toxins and pathogens. After botulism, the next bug Night City will catch is Lizzie Wizzy Fever, as she announced
Oh yeah, Lizzie Wizzy.
concert series.
Which is her gig, I forget. She's out there somewhere.
Is due to visit Night City soon.
That's a
Tickets will only be
fucked up
available
quest.
for purchase to those with a credit rating above 700. For all of Lizzie Wizzy's other fans, the concert will be available to view through domestic feeder units. And that's your latest, Night City.
Isn't Lizzie Wizzy supposed to be like uncredited voiced by a proper pop star or something? Like Lady Gaga or something? I forget. Oh, it's Grimes, that's right, it's Grimes. Dipshit who married Musk. I remember coming out here for a gig. I don't remember what this gig is though. It's just the one with all the weird meat. This one might be the one with all the weird meat. Let's see here. At least one guard. 2 guards. Okay. Sneak in here? No, we can't. Alright, let's see. There's another... Ooh, there's a turret over there. Let's see what we can do about that. Just, turn you off, thank you.
So,
Boop, boop, boop.
did you think it over? Well, of course, if you can't fit it in your budget. Too scary a sum for all those lightweights at Militech, I suppose.
Oh, jeez. Really? Really? How did I mess that up? It was just a guy. How did I not one-hit him with my headshot? Did I kill both guys with one shot? There were 2 guys. Where'd the other one go? Well, I guess no, the other one wasn't a guy, was it? He was the turret. Derp. Alright, then... Is this a car we can steal? Just says get in. Sneak. Stealth. That was just a stealth clang. Do that to check the acoustics of the room so we know how much noise we can make. Aimed NPC and he took 50% from the shot. Ah, I didn't notice that. Oh, now I remember this. Hey, buddy.
Militech's been investing in young talent. So, you here to take me on a little field trip?
Why'd Militech want to buy you off of Jason?
What? You missed the memo? That NCC crook McLean. Militech bought him off. Drafted bills he passed without a blink. I took the bastard out. Now they're desperate to find a fall guy. Don't want the NCPD looking too close into the matter.
As upstanding citizens would do.
Mm-hmm. Militech's gladly gonna pin me for a heap other things, since I'm already here. I can only surmise I'll be so desperate as to end up taking my own life, as they say.
Sorry to hear that. I'm here on Dakota's behalf.
For Christ's sakes, now you're telling me?
What's your
I
backstory
loathe
first?
This whole playing tough in the face of death thing.
Handled yourself well.
Should have seen how that fool Jason gobbled it up. Even started holstering in the small of the back like me.
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Shit. I feel like I haven't used my...
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Shit. I feel like I haven't used my legs for a straight month.
Dude, come on. That's why this car is here. Because we have to share it with him. It's here in case we just bought our bike. Did you get in? She did.
You know what I miss most in that basement?
What do you miss?
Cigs?
Melons. Those sweet honey melons Dakota folks got growing on genetic mismatch. Miles above any sin melons you could find.
Okay.
I sat there thinking.
See? I knew this quest had something to do with food.
Taste of that sweet.
It's not the weird meat, it's the melons.
That prick Jason entertained the thought.
Turn. These tires are bold. Cross country. Twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom. the hell's the driveway? I went right past it. Right, wait for it to go to sky. Where'd Ben go? Ben? Oh, there you are.
Hey, McAdams, over here!
Starkey. It's been years.
You look like shit.
I'm a bit indisposed. Looks like you'll have to be my chauffeur.
V, FYI, Dakota's sending over your payment.
Nova,
Sweet.
thanks. Have a good one.
There it is. Got the intel of the Benedict safe. Hope this time the driver doesn't disappoint. Thanks, we get closed. Alright. Now, where the hell are we? In hasty hidden up here? Yeah, nope. Bye, Ben. Alright. Doop-a-doop. There's another gig out here. Oh, jeez. Steady on. Everybody's in the Badlands have heard your name. You're moving on to the big leagues. So, compared to the Night City, you'll be getting more contracts from me soon, alright? Just unlocked a few more. Excellent. There's my bike. There's my bike. Oop. Side of Phantom Liberty. Ready for new missions? Yeah. We're all kind of spy thrillery on the main storyline, apparently, which is going to be cool. I think I said this in a video last week or whatever, but the missions in the base game that touch on that kind of political spy thriller kind of deal are some of the better missions in the game. So I'm really looking forward to getting neck deep in that. The Music Maniac, hello there. First time chatter. Yeah, I'm trying not to let myself get too hyped for Phantom Liberty. Not that I expect CD Projekt Red are going to make the same mistake twice. But we did get pretty badly burned on the launch of this game when it came to satisfaction versus disappointment ratios. You know, like I didn't enjoy my first playthrough, but it could have been better. Okay, let me see. Let's just. He's gonna spot me before I'm done reading that. Right. Optional. Do not kill any Militech personnel on this one. Really? What's the deal? Sometimes you need a friend to lean on. Sometimes you need a friend to break you out of an immigrant detention center. Smuggler Bruce Welby required the letter. Bruce tried to cross the state line with hot cargo and dough. Didn't work out as planned, and now he's been chained up by Militech border security. Already several days. His buddy and Militech employee, Archibald Crane, found out about the situation through the grapevine. I'll be damned if that Cuckoo Corpo actually decided to help his friend instead of towing the Corpo line. So that's why we're not killing anybody. Because some of these might be his workmates. Break him out, escort him to his chum butler Archie, and let's make sure Militech doesn't notice a thing. One more thing, Archie says not to kill any corpos, so what can I say? Client's always right. Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Let's go do a little reconnoiter. Somewhere out of the view of that sniper. may have found a landmine. Nobody seems to care. Easy. I can't get close enough to disarm the damn thing. Damn it. Like, I've got the skill to, but for some reason it keeps trying to charge while I'm... Okay, you don't count as personnel. Unless, of course, the game's logic counts it as personnel. Although, no, I've still got the optional thing. If I accidentally kill somebody, that red text will disappear as failed. Now, next question. Is subduing without killing... I could just subdue that guy if I sneak up to him. So many.
Surrender immediately.
Body what body? What fucking body was identified? Fantastic. Someone's outside with an angle grinder. That's going to be beautiful for my audio. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've killed is the robot, and the robot's over there. Nobody identified that. That's some bullshit right there.
Surrender immediately.
Should be able to rip this off its hinges.
Huh? We have a problem.
Man, oh, it's camera. Okay, let's do a little camera recon. I think it's the first time I've done this on this character, actually. It's not really against the rules, but I don't really do a lot of hacking. Right. Snipers and turrets. I think that's the guy we need. Maybe not, actually. Oh, it's in that crate.
Pickle!
Right, who was that? Paracord always. Thank you very much. Submarini?
Hands away, I can see them.
I don't like my chances of getting away with this without a kill. Oh, jeez.
Huh?
Fuck it. Oh, come on. There's a gap there, game.
Come out with your hands in the air.
Yep. Optional fail.
We have a problem.
But super annoying how they're all on fucking alert already.
You have no chance of escaping.
I'll handle this. Come out!
can't see the robot from up here.
Come on
This
out.
guy.
You're not in trouble.
Game's just cheating. That's all it is.
You're only making it worse for yourself. Come out.
You'd rather be deployed in the combat zone?
Maybe. The fuck was that?
Please. Huh?
She's a terrorist. Stay vigilant.
Okay, full combat it is.
Contact. Position lost. Go, go, go. Jesus Christ. Quick attack. Hey, tough girl.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Got that terrorist!
Whoop! Found it. Die already! What the hell?
Careful! Target has corpse cyberware!
That one was my fault.
Last point! Finisher! Stop playing!
Jesus. Could have sworn I got you.
You Bruce?
Is this a test?
Right, I was
Yeah,
right.
my pro-
That is Bruce.
Wait, you're not Militech.
See, I remembered correctly.
Easy Choom. Archie sent me.
Archie? Archie Crane?
Very same. But don't go jumping for joy. Gotta get out of here.
Archie knew who to send.
Sat here long enough. Let's shake that rust off.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Let's just take their big car, shall we? Because there is a turret out there that I haven't taken care of yet. Right. So, not so much as not killing any of the Militech people, but we killed all of the Militech people. I'll just blame a garbled transmission on that one.
Brucey,
drunk guy.
baby! We're starting to think we'd never get you out of that dump.
Archie, you piece of shit.
Killed a bunch of your friends.
It's because of people like you
Oops.
that camp even exists. I saw you behind the wheel. How much they paying you, huh?
Enough for me to buy your ticket out of here. You can thank me later. Right now, we gotta get moving. Oh, and V, if you ever plan on quitting Night City, careful around the borders. Accidents have a way of turning fatal.
I don't think he's happy that I killed all his friends. That's alright. Pretty sure I'm never crossing the border again. Not horizontally, anyway. There's a couple of endings that make me go up in space, so... eh. Yeah. Alright, so what's this? This is just a rando gig that I haven't picked up yet. So is that. Oh, collect our reward. So we forgot to do that on both those. So we'll go and do that then, shall we? Oops. I said no unnecessary bloodshed. It was necessary. They caught me. Did you forget? Job is done and shut. Sure, you saved Bruce, but you could have been quieter about it. Until next time. Yeah, well. Shit happens. It's Night City. What do you want? Good ending lets you cross the border? Yeah, one of the endings does let you cross the border, but technically it's not V. Pretty sure I've fucked that mission up every single time I've done it anyway. Next time we'll do it stealthy. You know what I should have fucking done? I should have just turned on my goddamn invisibility cloak and walked in. That would have been the smart move. I tend to only save that for real emergencies though. Still V with pen. Oh, right, yeah, that one. Curse you, hindsight. You savage bitch. Oh. Too harsh. You know what this game needs? You know how, like in The Witcher, you can just get on Roach and hit a button and he'll just kind of follow the roads to your next destination? This game could use an auto-drive feature, which, considering every car's got at least some basic AI in it to start with, would make complete sense in this world. Not that I don't enjoy cruising around, but it would still be nice just to be able to hit a button and chill out while the car does the driving. Where's the Delamade mod? Yeah, there is that, I guess, yeah. It just, you know, kind of in-universe, it's kind of wacky that it doesn't have an auto-drive feature, at least on some vehicles. Like, sure, the shitty avocado ones, and shit like that. I mean, every vehicle you can own can drive itself in-universe because you can summon it to you. It drives up to you through traffic. I mean, practically speaking, it spawns in slightly off-screen, usually behind you, and then drives a short distance to you, but still, that means in-universe vehicles are capable of self-navigating. Where's the range on the radio so bad? Well, because there's no global infrastructure, so, you know, no satellite radio. Oh, we got the Ozob quest. I was wondering if that was ever going to trigger. I was starting to think I might need to drive down a specific road to trigger that or something. I don't think I'll do that. It's a fun little quest, but it is very brief, and all you do is drive a guy from one place to another. And the reward is a special kind of grenade, which we are not even using, so... What Not really worth our time, I don't think. From what I've heard, we'll probably get some more stations in Phantom Liberty. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely more radio stations coming. Like, there's an entire station filled with community-made music. Like, fans of the game who had musical talent. There was a whole, like, I don't know if it was a competition, but yeah, you could submit your own tracks to be in the DLC. So there's an entire station of music made by people
Is it a mirage?
in the playerdom fandom. Let's give you, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of XP, but we're already nearly at XP cap. If we're starving for it, by the time I'm done with like the Cyber Psychos or something, then we can always pick it up. But it's not a high priority quest. Yeah, community radio. That'd be fun. If they went full tilt with it and did like a full-on community radio, cheesy, half-assed radio host as well. College radio style. Maybe music from Power Glove in there. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys actively follow me on Twitter or keep an eye on things, but I tweeted out a little piece of music last night that I was stumbled across. A cappella group doing a thing, and it slapped. I was listening to a bunch of their stuff last night, actually. Their bassist gets insanely low, distractingly low sometimes in some tracks, but still. Oh, this is not a reward. This is... Oh, wait, no, it is a... Is that my car? Did Delamain fix my car? Oh, this is something else. What job was this one from? God, I don't remember. Oh, it'll be a short drive to the next reward, though. That makes a nice noise. Hang on a sec. Alright, we can't even drive. We have to go upstairs. Oh well. I mean, I could have tried to drive the car up here, but I think the game actually physically stops you from trying to do that. To drive around in VR in this game, it's the Ready and Drive. Yeah, I've said that before. Said that before about other games like GTA, for example. I think there is a VR mod for GTA 5, isn't there? I've never actually tried it though. But I did like to just cruise around in that game. Like, just not doing anything, just driving around. Occasionally getting out of the car to just cause some havoc and drive away. Same thing in this game too. Did it the other night actually. Just it was out of NYPD things to do. Didn't want to do any real missions because I want to do, you know, most of those on stream. So I just drove around. I don't think this is the first time I've actually come back to the apartment on stream, but yeah, the iguana hatched.
I'll give you a minute.
Yeah, when he first hatches, Johnny appears just on the cushion over there and he's like, wow, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Right, Get a prompt, please. Thank you. Oh, I can't stash Skippy yet, can I? Still on mission with him. Keep forgetting about that. It's supposed to be a reward? Collect your reward. Is it my stash? Oh, wait. Is that it? Oh, there it is. Chunk. That is... It is slightly better than the pistol that we're not even using. Yeah, back in the stash you go. Alright, well, we're here. Might as well take a nap. If Johnny's a dog or a cat person? Definitely cat. There's a cat in very specific places in this game, including a couple of Johnny's flashbacks. Does have a more positive reaction to the iguana than the cat, though. And I also went looking for Rebecca's apartment like Thursday night as well, because I do have a mod installed that's supposed to let me purchase Rebecca's apartment. Doesn't seem to be working. I found the apartment, but there was no option to purchase it or anything, so I think that mod might be a bit broken. Alright, let's have a look here. Gun for hire. Rescue the person. Gun for hire. Let's go call some damage. It's taking longer than usual. I feel like this is taking longer than usual. Maybe I'm just more impatient today. Alright, where is that? 700 meters. I'll take the car. That's not my car, is it? Is that my car? That is my car. Why does it look so white out here? I thought it was black, but it must have just been because we're inside the parking garage. It was all shadowy. That looks slick as hell. It's kind of... Sorry, yeah, I was going to say, no, it's kind of green, but I was picking up the green reflection. The overdrive ray tracing is bouncing all the colors around it on. Hey, what color is this? You're getting some sunlight. It is green. There you go. It's a very... what would you call that? Olive? Maybe a bit darker than olive? Wasn't watching where I was going. Always look black when I drove because I was playing at night. Yeah, well, night time will do that. But no, that's definitely kind of a deep olive green, isn't it? Sorry, I'm used to riding a bike. A bit chunky than usual. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on outside today, but that's the third fucking police siren I've heard screaming by. Hope everything's okay out there. Someone check the Sydney news real quick. Something very dramatic happening. Ah, shit. Sorry, driving by the cheese wedge car reminded me I didn't install the mod. I was all distracted by the other crap I had to do. I didn't install the mod to put the neon lights on the cheese wedge car. So how far? Yeah, we've got about half an hour till I'm due for a break. Someone remind me before I go on my break. Shouldn't take too long to install that mod. You can do it live. Have to.
Sweet little thing. Good for you.
Settle down, everybody. Just turned up. I don't even know what I'm doing here yet. Find Blake. Racketeering's the name of the game in Kabuki. Sorry, racketeering, not rocketeering. I'm pretty sure I said rocketeering there. It's a whole different thing. Man, when are we going to get a reboot of that? You guys remember the Rocketeer? Disney. I think Disney owned that. Right? That was Disney, the Rocketeer? Disney's the Rocketeer? I forget which comic book company originally published it. I don't think it was one of the main two. Script's always been the same. Act 1, promising money, yada yada yada. Human shit stain. Coriolis is about to disappear. It's time to act now. One more thing. Blake's got hustle from the animals watching his back. Right. So basically, we're just taking out a hustler who started stepping out. And I've had him Savage's calls. Oh yeah, he did a real good job on that, didn't he? Most of Savage's cosplays are really good. I love watching his making of vids and whatnot on the Tested channel. Some really interesting stuff on his Chewbacca mask as well. Okay. Where'd your friend go? Oh, there he is. Where were you hiding? Hello. Good night. Can we turn off the cameras, maybe? Not that it ever bloody works. Right. Okay, that's just leaning more into the story of this bastard owing the wrong people the wrong kind of money. Hello, biggin. You need to stretch more. Control Alt Delete. Right. More debt. That's new. Danger. Browse Night City. So, okay. No, don't need to know about that. Hey, pistol ammo. Right, I think we're done. Nope, wait, nope. Blue thing. Now we're done. Sweet. No, we don't want to steal that van. That's a shit van. Alright. Did we miss anybody out here? Doesn't look like it. You want to print a Rocketeer helmet? Yeah, it's one of the classic movie helmets, isn't it? I'm not sure it'd be my first priority. And first to be a... Ooh. What? If I had a 3D printer big enough to print a helmet, what would I do first? Certainly a Mando would be on the list. But I always have liked the TIE Fighter helmets. TIE Fighter pilot helmets, I should say. The black ones. The tubes and they always look really cool. Don't know what it is about those helmets exactly, but I always really liked them. I looked forward to seeing them every time I watch those movies. There was a problem. You got rid of it. I'm happy. Client's even happier. Easy peasy. Little neck snapping fun between friends. Rescue. Atom punk aesthetic. Oh man, I haven't heard the term atom punk in a while. Yeah, that's kind of the term for it, isn't it? That sort of... I guess Fallout's kind of atom punk, isn't it? You never hear the term used for Fallout, but I guess that qualifies, doesn't it? Atom Punk is a bit like Cyberpunk, except less futuristic. Kind of, you know, what if the 50s atomic age advanced technologically a little bit faster? Kind of like, well, like I said, like Fallout, where they've got, you know, atomic powered cars and shit just cruising around. Robots, but they're all like clanky 50s robots, but somehow AI still works. Shit like that. Ray guns, yeah. Ray guns, jetpacks. Would atomic heart be considered atom punk? Well, maybe. That might be a bit of a conjecture, but yeah, somewhere close to that. I think Atomic Heart's kind of set in modern era still, though, isn't it? It's not really as 50s clunky as Atom Punk tends to be. Maybe Rusky Pump. Pump? Rusky Punk. Red Punk. How about that? I don't know. Alright. We need to find Wang Bo, which I think that's how you pronounce that, right? H-W-A-N, it's Wang. Always really bad at that kind of East Asian name stuff. I really should make more of an effort to be better at it, shouldn't I? X-Wing pilot helmet? Yeah, but X-Wing pilot helmets are really easy to get fairly decent, like even toys of, really. Like even the Black Series display helmets are pretty damn good with the X-Wing. I don't know if we need to print one of those to get a good one for the shelf. Then again, I guess the same is true of the Mando helmets these days. Yeah, specifically the Mando helmet from Rebels, what's her fucking name? Sabine? Sabine, right? Am I thinking around that character? Or am I getting two people confused? It's been a while since I watched Rebels. I'm getting character names confused. Who's the Mando on that? The kind of spray paint punk Mando. She had a really cool helmet. I forget where this guy is, goddammit. Is he the one right down the end? I think he's in the one right down the end. It was something. Good. Wasn't making a fool of myself. No loss of geek points. I think this is... Is it 124, the one with the card-playing robots? One of these has card-playing robots in it. Not this one. She's in Ahsoka. Yeah, live action Sabine's going to be interesting. I haven't actually looked up the actor they chose for her yet. Cast, I should say, I guess. So I don't know if I've seen her in other stuff. But yeah, I'm glad to see more of her. Because Sabine is... fun character. Lots of personality. I like her arc and everything. Here we go. There we go. There you are.
You Huangbo?
Huangbo. That's how you say it. Huangbo, Huangbo. Cheetah. Nobody calls you that? Yeah, fuck it. We'll let him have it.
Okay, Cheetah. Whatever. I don't care. Long as you're good for it. How'd you get here?
야, 차 타고 왔지. 걸어왔겠냐? 이 근처에 주차해뒀어.
Let me do the driving.
Should print Ahsoka. Yeah, Ahsoka Sabers would be a good 3D print. I don't know if there's a good / affordable
blind or deaf to you? Shut your trap.
way to get those. Oh, the one playing the actor playing Sabine is Australian, is she? What's her name? she's been in. Alright, I don't think we're getting out of this without killing a few people. Or are we? Yeah, there were stairs down here, wasn't there? Whoop. I can stealth myself, but I don't know whether the NPCs still count him. There we go. I probably could have done that without killing anybody, but those are shitty people anyway. Oh man, it's a bit of a shit fight, that place, though.
In the wake of suicide blasts at NUS bases. President Myers has openly blamed
존나 아슬아슬했는데 그래도 우리가 해냈어.
We. If it wasn't for me, you'd be a stain on a motel floor.
Airports in Wellington and although both sides have expressed a desire to avoid further escalation of the conflict,
They saw us.
put the odds of a full-blown border war at 3-1.
Almost perfect stealth.
That concludes today's World News segment. Please join us again next time.
아이, 넌 별명 같은 거 없어?
Nope.
그럼 이참에
Car turns like shit, dude.
해놔. 길거리에서 흉내 잘 테니까.
Is that so?
당연하지. 그냥 이뻐.
Come on.
Okay, we're
There you go.
here. Get out.
야, 잠깐만. 아, 근데 저 새끼들 믿어도 돼? 너 가면 내 콩팥 떼가고
They
그러는 거
might harvest
아니지?
your kidneys.
Reggie hired him direct. Ran the spec herself.
알았어, 알았다고. 아, 내리면 되잖아. 그리고 모텔에서 도와줘서 고마웠어.
Reality.
Apparently he's just going to leave his car behind. I saw you guys vanish. What was that all about? Flawless work. Huang Bo thinks your nickname should be Mad Lioness. Okie dokie. What's going on here?
Why don't you figure it out yourself for a fucking change?
Okay. They're not hassling a civilian or anything. I think we can leave those guys alone for now. Okay, let's have a look here. So it's just that gig out there. This one here left. What looks of things. Boop. That's weird. Summoned my bike, even though it was not the last thing I was driving. Usually that defaults to the last thing you're driving. Sandra Dorset's calling us. Sandra, where are you? Sandra Dorset. One you saved from the scavengers. After what happened, I get the feeling I can trust you. Would you be up for retrieving a little something for me? I'll pay, of course. Kind of sensitive matter, so I'd rather not get a fixer involved. It's my databank. Scavengers must have taken it while they were keeping me there. I'm still connected to the net, so I traced it before caught on and switch it off. I'm sending you the coordinates. Call me if you find it. Be super grateful. Told you before, game. Stop changing my driving camera just because you wanted to do a bit of dialogue. Change it back when you're done. Cheeky. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. What did I say before? Oh, right. Australian Ahsoka actor. The guy who replaced John Kent on Smallville, like the original actor, walked away from the part for mental health reasons, apparently, which wish him all the best. Yeah, the guy who replaced him, I quite like him on screen, but turns out he's Australian too. I thought there was something off about him when I watched him in the first episode he was in. There was something I couldn't quite place, and I think maybe there's just something in his accent. Like, his accent doesn't sound flawed, but there is just something about some Australian actors when they do an American accent. There's just something slightly exaggerated about the way they're taught to do the accent. And I wonder if I was picking up on that, but yeah. Yeah, go Aussies. Alright, get inside the workshop. For what reason? Old sins cast long shadows. And Bradley Costigan is guilty of many. As a result, not only found himself in prison, but also invited trouble into the life of his wife, Lauren. It's your task to help her. Brady landed a spot behind bars. He was contracted by an old acquaintance in the Tiger Claws Shiv some snitches. He said no. Tigers don't like that word. They kidnapped his wife and sent stills as proof. No great surprise. Brady began to cooperate, but he also remembered me. He promised payment, and I believe he's desperate enough to be good for it. People have already tracked where the stills were taken. Once you have the coordinates, set to work immediately. Alright. So, these dickheads kidnapped a bloke's wife because he decided he didn't want to do crimes for them anymore. Guess what that means, chap? That means everybody gets to die on this one. I am preserving exactly 0 lives. God damn it. God damn it! I miss sniper scopes. Oh, come on. Fine. Oh. Something blew up in there and he got hit by it. What the hell? Why does this gun suck at shooting cameras so much? Where's everybody? Found you. Aw. Where's my earth-shredding kaboom? There it is. Alright. Fine. In here? Did I do that? Oh, it's just a worker. There she is.
I'm getting you out of here.
What?
Your husband hired me. I'll make sure you're safe.
Stupid, fucking worthless piece of shit!
Okay.
Come on now, we need to go. Head down.
I wouldn't bother. Pretty sure there's nobody left. Alright, I'll take this car. Open the gate! Gate? No, can't open the gate. Ooh. The gate? Can open the door.
Right.
Fine.
No need to thank me.
Wisies. Such an awesome gun. Definitely have to use it in my next playthrough. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, see that car? It'll take you someplace safe.
Hello, Pogo.
Thank you.
Look out for yourself.
There you go. For you. Alright, let's have a look here. Did we... No, we didn't level up yet. Okay. Can't be far away from it, though. Alright, learn to secure. I'm informing Bradley. Yep. And that just leaves one out. Whoops. That freaked out. Where'd it go? Oh, did I... Oh. Mouse freaked out and I deselected it. Okay. Now, should we take the Caliburn? I don't think I've driven that yet, have I? Yeah, sure. Where you going? I'm Batman. Condo? I think I've noticed your efforts. This value give me work. Who knows? Maybe soon you'll even receive the most coveted contracts. Okay. So we just clean up the last of hers, apparently. Why do you keep defaulting to angry radio? Straight road! Semi-straight road. Whoa! Feathering the brakes is not a thing. Alright, this car is not easy to drive at the best of times, but with a keyboard and mouse, it's damn near impossible. I need analog control of my accelerator and brakes, please. I think I just killed a pedestrian. Definitely killed a pedestrian. Oh my god, please get out of the way, I'm running from the cops. cleared unusually quickly. That must be a distance thing. Zerp, zerp, zerp. We should be able to cash. Whoa. Oh. God damn it. Oh dear, Master Wayne. Now we should be able to reach top speed. Which is like 220-ish in this? No, 215. Oh, no, 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 no. No, it's fine. Thought that car was going to cross all the lanes. Oh, that's an unpleasant sound. Downshift.
Despite humanitarian efforts, nearly 60 people have been killed. Have we found heaven on earth?
I didn't forget the wall. I knew exactly where the wall was. Car, however, decided to investigate the wall. I'm not responsible for what the AI of this car does. If it wants to closely investigate a concrete wall, then who am I to interrupt? Oh, that's no good. I'm Batman! Well then, stealth might be out of the question for this mission. Oh, jeez. That did half my health. Alright, let's see if we can drop combat. Perhaps we'll walk in. It's like that scene in Batman Returns. Oh, no, not Batman Returns. Which was the one where Alfred was like, will you take such and such car? And then Bruce Wayne's like, no, I'll take this. And he's just like, oh yeah, it's much more subtle. Was that Dark Knight Returns? Or was that the other one?
Hey, anyone else catch that?
What?
Be on high alert.
What?
She's here somewhere.
There's my level up. Alright, we're basically free for all at the moment. Let's see. What have we got in body? We're currently at 16. We need 18 for increase armor by 10%. No knockdowns at 20. What the? I might be sheeting down out there. I'm hearing a hiss in the background. I think it's rain. Regenerate health 15% faster as you move. Yeah, we'll take that. Don't need to upgrade for that, though. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm hearing people screaming out there, too. Someone got caught in an absolute sudden sheeting down downpour out there. The screeching and running for cover. It's just water, people. Sydney people are so weird about rain. They freak out whenever it's raining. It's not like acid rain. You just get wet. It's fine. You'll get dry again. Ooh, after defeating an enemy, fire rate for revolvers increased by 5%. Yeah, that could be handy. Although a fire rate for... Yeah, okay. No. The weapons we're using, fire rate's kind of irrelevant. Alright, don't think we need anything more in technical ability. Yeah, none of those are useful for us. Oh, wait. What about engineering? Tech weapon charge timers. We don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that. That's grenade, grenade, grenade. Grants immunity to shock. Yeah, we'll take that. Fully charged tech weapons do not shoot automatically. Nope, that is irrelevant. Allows you to charge tech weapons up to 70... Nope, that's irrelevant. In fact, that's worse for us. Reduces the charge amount needed for tech weapons to penetrate walls by 30%. What if that will make our existing gun, which charges automatically instantly, penetrate better? Alright, what about cool? I think we've already got everything we want here. Solid poison, we're not doing any cold blood. I don't know. I guess we'll check. We'll just start taking the crit chance stuff. Got nothing else to spend it on. Mitigation after performing a dodge. Well, dodging. What's that? Perform dodges while aiming. Nope, don't want that. Alright, not do for now. Oh wait, I actually didn't spend the level up, did I? So... increases damage mitigation another 0.7. That should give us a little more health. Yeah, we'll just take the little boost in health. Why not? Was the original Dark Knight, I believe? Yeah, honestly don't remember. Example of a cancer we had with the future so powerful we need it armored for safety. Oh, there are so many guys here. Alright, what are we actually doing? Steel mobile radar station. Militech doesn't seem to understand. The whole operations cement the border, so have a prototype mobile radar unit they used to track out of cargo transports. Currently moored at the latest outpost. We can omit some that outposts can reverse engineer themselves a jamming signal. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are being a pain in the ass for our avocado friends. Everybody dies on this one.
Yes. I need to reinforce my legs. Sauce? Okay.
When can you fit me in? Excellent.
Huh. Sniper's nest. Okay, firstly, you get to turn off. Oh. Yikes! Now I'm a sitting duck. I have made a tactical error.
Together!
Nope.
Surround the target. Go, go, go! Forward! Shoot! Shoot!
Flank!
On the move!
Did I just hear Sandy? I feel like I can hear someone send devastating about. I can make that jump. Oh, I could almost make that jump.
Shoot! Shoot!
Surround the target.
Alright, so for future reference, the water tower is how we do the stealth entrance. All I have to do is not get noticed. Because that door right there is our way in.
Get the angle on her!
You are instructed to reveal yourself.
I'm right here. From the direction my bullet came. I was gonna kill anybody anyway. Can hear your robotic legs, bitch. Whoops. Oh, I flinched. Through the concrete, through the car, into your head, and... Ooh. Last guy left wants some fisticuffs.
Medic, I'm hit.
Not the last guy left. I got too cocky too quickly. I know you're down there somewhere.
Requesting support. Surround the target.
Where'd you go? There you are. Where you going?
Where are my damn reinforcements?
Jeez, we're not done yet? I can't even see that guy. He's down there somewhere.
I dare say.
Oh, jeez.
I want laser focus.
Ooh. The one thing with this gun, you cannot afford to miss. Jeez. So many people. So many people. Tilden Rock, hello there. Thank you for the prime. Oof. This thing was heavily guarded. Yeah. And this little glass cannon build, if I miss one single shot with this and it goes too close, that could be all she wrote. Second there, I thought that was going to be a turret. I was panicking. Enemy mattress! Still hear someone shouting, but what's up with that? Oh.
You have no chance of escaping.
Where's that voice coming from? In the security building? Oh. Where is he? Can't see him on the minimap.
Drop any weapons and come out.
He's upstairs. It sounds like he's upstairs. Oh, found him. Hi. Purple. Just for good measure. That might be one of the more densely packed friggin' Militech things we've taken on. So many guys. This vehicle's a little bit more well behaved than the Caliban. Out of the way, plebs. Militech coming through. Someone to move out of the way? No? Alright, I'll drive around you. Look out! Like a glove. Ooh, what was that? Achievement unlocked for complete all gigs. Well, that's the second time we got that achievement today. I guess we just finished all the extra ones. And they put in a separate achievement for doing it base game and the patch game. That was the last contract you'll see from me, V. Thank you for everything. I'm glad our paths crossed, and I hope they will again someday. I have a parting gift for you. It's already waiting for you in the garage. Track job. That garage. Not this garage, the other garage. Beep beep. Oh, there we go. Like that time. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. That is the... Oh shit, I'm due for a break. I should take a break. I should take it. We'll go get our gift, then I'll take a break. Yeah, that was the second Batman 1960s reference we've made in today's stream. First one was that pole person. Now I just made a Batmobile joke. Remember how the rest of it goes. It's been too long. Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed, some third thing, and then make it so and engage, right?
Stand here. The sun is down, but I hope you're still up. Some things never change. The sky is blue, Arisaka dominates the skyline, and Jefferson Peralta.
God damn it. Killed another pedestrian. This guy's a fucking pedestrian murderer.
Just some food for thought to nibble on as you get ready to cast your vote for mayor. Stand here.
I was about to say,
the sun
I
is
forget.
down, but I hope you're still up. Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my friends. It's clear, open skies. But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun. Come at me.
I remember I was going to say before I killed that pedestrian. You guys seen the trailer for Strange New World Season 2? It's a really funny Spock bit in it. Where he's like, he gets to sit in the captain's chair for the first time on the Enterprise, I guess. And the helmsman turns to him and says, hey, big moment. What are you going to say? What's going to be your catchphrase for making the ship go? Engage, make it so, etc., etc. And Spock just says the most TOS Spock thing possible. You know, sometimes the TOS has just got really, really cheesy for no good reason. Just because it was the 1960s and it was sci-fi. It was a beautiful moment. I was laughing for minutes afterwards. I think the end is ready to move out. That might be it, yeah. But, yeah, Spock's thing was there was a big big dramatic moment. You know, the music's singing, everything got quiet. All the bridge crew turned to look at him to see what his activation phrase was going to be. He's just like, I would like the ship to move now. Or something along those lines. I would like the ship to go now, I think. So Spock. I think mine would probably be that jet fighter pilot thing I do sometimes. Ready, hit it. Just like I like the rhythm of that. Ooh. This rewards a car as well. I mean, doy. It's a reward we're collecting from a garage, so I should have really thought about that. Oh, right. It's this thing. This is like the non-awesome version of the truck we can get by doing the racing thing with, what's her face, I think. Bartender. What's her name again? Okay, let's chill. Alright, let's do a big old manual save, because when I come back we're going to go find that mod for the cheese car. Don't want to forget to save before I do that, because we will have to restart the game to install it. Alright, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes.